This year, we've seen our fair share of celebrity guests, and just recently, rapper Coolio, a Compton native known for his hits Gangsta's Paradise and Fantastic Voyage, is found dead at 59. For today's video, we'll be looking at the details surrounding the musician's death, so make sure you keep watching if you want to know more. Breaking news: Gangsta's Paradise rapper Coolio dies at age 59. Rapper Coolio, whose 1990s successes included Gangsta's Paradise and Fantastic Voyage, died on Wednesday at the age of 59, according to his manager. According to his longtime manager, Jerez Posey, Coolio, whose real name is Artist Leon Ivy Jr., died at a friend's house in Los Angeles. So far, the cause of death was not immediately clear. For Gangsta's Paradise, the 1995 hit from the soundtrack of the Michelle Pfeiffer movie Dangerous Minds, which sampled Stevie Wonder's 1976 song Pastime Paradise, Coolio won a Grammy for Best Solo Rap Performance. During a career that began in the late 1980s, the rapper was also nominated for 5 other Grammys. Born in Monessen, Pennsylvania, south of Pittsburgh, Coolio relocated to Compton, California, where he attended community college. Before dedicating himself entirely to the hip-hop scene, he worked as a volunteer firefighter and in airport security. His career took off when Tommy Boy Records released his debut album, It Takes a Thief, in 1994. The album's lead single, Fantastic Voyage, peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. With his ominous opening words, Gangsta's Paradise would go to number 1 a year later. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's not much left, cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. The lyrics read. Social media was ablaze with reactions to the untimely passing, with other prominent individuals and artists paying respect and expressing their sorrow. "This is sad news," tweeted Ice Cube. "I witnessed firsthand this man's grind to the top of the industry. Rest in peace, at Coolio." This is a developing story, so as soon as we know more details surrounding the prominent rapper's death, you'll be the first to know. Seeing as many remember Coolio solely for his hit Gangsta's Paradise, what has he been up to after its release? As it turns out, the rapper has been pretty busy with his life apart from making music. Coolio was once hailed as one of the greatest hip-hop artists to ever exist. Many would have predicted the Compton rapper, who rose to fame with his famous Grammy Award-winning debut smash, Gangsta's Paradise, would rule the charts for years to come. Sadly, it isn't always the case. Despite having 3 hit albums in the 1990s, Coolio eventually faded into obscurity after a disappointing album sales performance and a failed stage dive that resulted in him being robbed and stabbed. His label ultimately dropped him. Here's a summary of how Coolio's life has changed as a result of winning a Grammy for Gangsta's Paradise. Shortly after his hit 90s track, Coolio went on to release his 3rd album titled My Soul. Coolio immediately prepared for his 3rd album in 1994. After his sophomore album's popularity, Brian Wino Dobbs, Vic C, DJ iRock, and others contributed to the creation of the 1997 album titled My Soul. The album peaked at the position 39 on the Billboard 200 list because the rapper was unable to build on his prior success and duplicate his magic. Apart from his studio album, Coolio then went on to rap the theme song for Nickelodeon's hit sitcom Kenan and Kel. Rappers like Ice Cube, Tupac Shakur, 50 Cent, and others have all made the transition from music to acting. For Coolio, he is best known for rapping the show's theme song for 4 seasons of Nickelodeon's Kenan and Kel. The program itself was popular and won the 1998 Kids' Choice Award for Favorite TV Show. It was followed in July 2000 by Two Heads Are Better Than One, the series' concluding feature. Then, with his 3rd album failing to live up to his sophomore one, Coolio later turned to become an indie artist. Unfortunately, Tommy Boy Records dropped Coolio following the underwhelming sales of his 3rd album. He later transitioned to being an independent artist and released a ton of albums, including Nobody Fulio in 2019 and Coolio.com in 2001, El Cool Magnifico in 2002, and The Return of the Gangsta in 2006. However, none of these albums were able to match the level of success he previously experienced with his first 2 albums. Stepping away from music, Coolio shifted his focus through cooking. Thankfully, rapping isn't his only skill. Coolio has dabbed in the kitchen, much like Snoop Dogg did when he visited Martha Stewart for a fun barbecue. In 2008, he ran a web series through Omnivision Entertainment titled Cookin' with Coolio. The series, which is made by Dead Crow Pictures, follows the self-described ghetto Martha Stewart as he creates delectable meals. "I want to get on primetime. I won't say primetime, but I do want to get on television," the rapper told Vice in an interview. Primetime or daytime television. Obviously, if I do it in primetime or daytime, I'll have to keep it clean, and I won't get to have as much fun. I've done a few food festivals. People come up to me and they tell me they've tried this recipe or that recipe. They bring their book with them and I sign their book. The rapper said in the same Vice interview that he discovered his passion for cooking at the age of 8 after helping his mother prepare some tuna and putting it in the pan. He also said that because he was too young to be touching the stove, he got his whooped for doing so. In addition to cooking, Coolio is also one of the few rappers who used his platform and raised AIDS awareness among American youth. Through his compilation album America is Dying Slowly, Coolio enlisted the help of rap greats Biz Markie, Wu-Tang Clan, and Fat Joe to educate young people about HIV and AIDS. The Source, which at the time was touted as the Bible of hip-hop, praised the album as the masterpiece that connects with young people through popular culture. And surprisingly, did you know that the rapper had originally planned to run for the White House? We're not sure if Coolio once intended to run for president in 2020 as a joke or a sarcastic marketing ploy. Through the website starforpresident.com, he recruited X-rated movie star Cherry DeVille and declared their run for president. Boasting an impressive educational background that includes a doctorate, America will have the chance to elect a woman who has never let anything stop her, thriving in a male-dominated industry to reach the very top, the website reads. And as much as these aforementioned deeds seemed pretty chill for the late rapper, it was revealed that Coolio pleaded guilty to gun possession. Unfortunately, the rapper's circumstances don't always seem straightforward. Back in 2016, TMZ shockingly broke the news that Coolio had admitted to having a gun but would not go to jail. He was sentenced by an LA judge to 3 years of probation and 45 days of community service. After the TSA discovered the revolver in a book bag on a flight back in September of this same year, Coolio was removed from the aircraft. One of his crew members attempted to claim responsibility, but when police searched the bag, it was clear it belonged to the rapper. There was some good news in court though. The judge turned to the rapper before concluding his hearing and remarked, "You've got a different little hairstyle. It suits you." Additionally, Coolio had 2 prior felonies on his record, including possession of cocaine in 2009 and a concealed weapon in a vehicle in 2001. Then, in 2017, Coolio missed out on his debut showcase after he was denied entry to Singapore. After being turned away at Changi Airport, plans for American rapper Coolio to play with his band in Singapore for the first time on September 17, 2017, during a Formula One after-party had to be scrapped. The Grammy Award winner arrived in Singapore from Beijing on a rescheduled flight after missing a connection, according to Podium Lounge Singapore's organizers, who posted the news on Facebook. Following the cancellation of his scheduled performance on Saturday, September 16, due to a missed connection, he was all ready to play live on Sunday night at the Ritz-Carlton Melina, Singapore. Robbie Hoyskock, the chief executive of the Podium Lounge, told the Straits Times that no justification had been offered for Coolio's denial of admission, even though the organizers had verified that Coolio had complied with all passport and visa criteria. The rapper was denied admission, according to the Straits Times. However, the reason remains unknown. The rapper was scheduled to play a 60-minute set with his band on Sunday night and had taken an Air China trip from North Carolina to the United States. The Singapore Immigration and Checkpoints Authority responded when asked that it does not discuss specific instances due to privacy concerns. With that, we're wrapping up today's episode about Coolio. We're sad to hear of the 90s rapper's passing. Which song of his is your favorite? Let us know in the comment section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. We'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.